Hey there, I'm so glad you joined me here for these next few fleeting moments. And I just wanted to share a word that dropped in my spirit earlier tonight in our young adult ministry service. We were talking about faith, and Reverend Henderson did a tremendous job, as he does every week, with that. But I was really challenged when he asked me about faith and applying our faith to our daily living. And so I used the example somehow. He asked the question about uh, who in the Bible, if anyone, demonstrated faith. And we don't often hear about this person in the Bible. But if you look in Job chapter 1, when Satan was going around roaming the earth and everything, he asked, he said, ask God, for someone about Job. And the Lord said, have you considered, in Job chapter 1, verse 8, have you considered my servant Job? There is no one on the earth like him. He's blameless and upright, a man who fears God and shuns evil. And so, long story short, the enemy, Satan, was allowed to attack everything but his actual body. Took everything, his wives, his children, his cattle, which was his livelihood, which was his several revenue streams. And as you go from Job chapter 1 through Job chapter 42, there's something that I find very interesting because after his friends gave their opinions and their comments and their suggestions and their recommendations for what and why Job was going through what he was going through, and after Job even himself had to wrestle through a lot of things in his mind, the Bible is very clear about something I'm going to share with you in a moment. And when I started out 2010, if you look at some of the other videos on YouTube, I talked about 2010 was going to be the year of double. And some of you are wondering, when is that going to happen? Look like I lost twice as much as I had, as opposed to gaining twice as much as I had. But listen, he ended up, Job, it says there in Job chapter 42, and it says there, let's begin at verse 10. After Job had prayed for his friends, the people that gave him their opinions, their advice, their recommendation, the Lord made him prosperous again. Watch this. And gave him twice as much as he had before. And the Lord said, verse 12 said, the Lord blessed the latter part of Job's life more than the first. Listen, you've got to understand something, that no matter what you've gone through throughout 2010, throughout this year, understand, if you have faith to believe that whatever you're going to is designed or allowed by God, you're going to make it through it. Oftentimes, we don't get the results along the way that we desire. But if you get to the end of this process, you will find that you're going to come out with twice as much as you had before. Problem is, we give up, we throw in the towel, we doubt God, we listen to folk and their opinions and their suggestions and their recommendations. But I want to speak to you even now that you persevere. You have faith to believe God is in control. I'll tell you this short testimony. Yesterday, I experienced something that I've never experienced before. Completely random, caught me completely off guard. And I will even say that for about the first hour, I just literally sat there in shock. And then after I got a little upset and I had to deal with the situation, but watch this, then my faith kicked in. And I said, God, this is a situation that you're going to have to make a way. There was no reason for me to ruin my day, ruin my week. And again, it was something that I never dealt with before. It was totally unexpected, totally random. But when I said that and I activated my faith, listen, I had a wonderful day. Today was great. Tomorrow's going to be even greater, and so on and so forth. And I am looking forward to God moving. Whatever the outcome is, God is still in control. My faith is activated. So what you need to do, go through the process, go through the pain, push through the pain, increase your faith. And remember, Job 1, he lost everything. But Job chapter 42, he came out with twice as much as he had. Listen, I want to just share that little word with you and encourage you this day. The best is yet to come for you. Hey, this is Robert L. Carpenter II. I look forward to speaking to you next time. Let's go.